Wondered what unbridled joy looked like? Just look at your TV screen. Michael Strahan and head coach Tom Coughlin, and that's first-year general manager Jerry Reese in the background, all celebrating as the New York Giants win Super Bowl 42, 17-14 over the New England Patriots. Welcome back to the Cadillac Super Bowl postgame. Winners field, totally different feeling in the opposite locker room as Chris Myers finds out, standing by with Bill Belichick.
Thank you very much. We're outside the Patriot locker room with Coach Bill Belichick. Coach, you haven't had this feeling for a long time. How would you describe it?
Not a very good one. I know we're disappointed.
Where did the game get out of hand, in your opinion, or you want to talk about the last drive?
Well, we had our chances on the last drive. They made, they made some plays, and they made big ones at the end.
Did you expect this kind of game in terms of a defensive, low-scoring game?
Well, it's a three-point game the last time we played them, so we knew it was going to be a tough, hard-fought game, and it was.
Can you talk about what the defensive plan was in that last drive? And it looked like Eli Manning was going to get sacked, obviously, and he got away and completed it.
Yeah, we had our hands on a few balls, and we had some pressure on them, but, in the end, they made those plays, and we didn't, so that's the difference in the game.
And I know this is difficult. What do you tell your team after, a perfect season up till this point?
Yeah, well, we're disappointed.
Okay, Coach, thanks very much, right?
Okay, Chris.
Appreciate it. Okay, thanks for a great season. All right, back to you.
Jimmy, Bill Belichick said they're disappointed. Can you describe this type of disappointment after the year they've had?
Well, everything's relative. I know it's on the collegiate level, but back when I thought I had the best college football team that ever played the game and went undefeated through the regular season and was upset by Penn State, was devastated, never ever got over it. But, one positive thing just for the Patriots, the next year we came back and went undefeated again and won the national championship. And so, there is redemption, but I don't know that he'll ever get over this loss.
Yeah, we said on the pregame show that you don't usually remember Super Bowl losing teams. I think everyone will remember the New England Patriots, 18-0 coming into today, and the Giants with a memorable performance get the victory, pull off one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history, and they get to continue to celebrate. All right, we are winding our way towards a brand new episode of House, but when we come back, more celebration as the New York Giants are Super Bowl champions.
Lead at 7-3. 3rd and 7. Eli Manning to well-dressed Amani Toomer. Comes back beautifully for the ball, 38 yards.
My X factor, Boomer. I have to take credit. That was a big play. They did not convert, though, there.
And look at the block by Brandon Jacobs here.
Yeah, great job of picking up the blitz by Brandon Jacobs, something that the Giants did at the very start of the game, made the quarterback comfortable.
3rd and 5, and Eli was right on the money, but Smith bobbles and Ellis Hobbs takes the gift. And it was right there. Eli was really throwing well.
Eli threw it early. Smith should have had a chance. He had a chance to catch it, but you could see that he couldn't quite his eyes on the football. I don't blame either one.
But did someone say Big Blue defense? Midnight Blue. Maroney stuffed. Steve Spagnuolo called a great game. And the punt for the Patriots. Then, watch this. Wow. That's Justin Tuck. No Tuck rule here. And the Patriots forced to punt. The pass rush was enormous for the Giants. The front four and everyone they sent. But there's Randy Moss for a first down, and the Patriots with 30 seconds to go in the half are in a Giants territory. But Tuck blows past Logan Mankins again. Osi Umenyiora falls on the ball, and the Giants take over.
You know what? This Giant defense defended all day long on all aspects of their game. They give them the chance to score some points here at the end of the half.
Last play of the half, the Giants almost the Hail Mary. Whoa, it got to Steve Smith. But guess what? We have a ball game at 7-3 New England at the half.
Good throw by Eli. Smith just wasn't there. His hands.
And so the opening kickoff in the second half goes to the Patriots. Brady throwing. Kevin Falk hit by Antonio Pierce, short of a first down on 3rd and 5. Patriots offense anywhere near the record-setting squad we saw all year. R.W. McQuarters, a little return. Bill Belichick says now they had a timeout. They waited. He threw the flag. Too many men on the field.
I thought it was a great call by a coach to take a second, look at the tape, find out if there's 12 on the field, and catch the referee missing the call.
You know, he held on to that flag throughout a very long timeout period, about 2 or 3 minutes, and then let the Giants actually start to play before he threw the flag.
It was Chase Blackburn that tried to get off that couldn't. Falk, a beautiful play. He's such a valuable back on 3rd and 13. They pick up 14, and the drive continues. But Michael Strahan blowing past Kaiser, and Brady is sacked again. He was on his back 18, 19 times, or at least he was hit. Pump fake, and New England cannot capitalize on the challenge. They went for it on 4th and 13. No field goal. Would they regret that later? Yes, they would. Eli Manning, play action. Why not try it? Late 3rd. Triple coverage, though, on Plexico, and Asante Samuel's there to break it up. And so we're 7-3 in a game expected to be just with rockets going off on the scoreboard. The Giants first up following a Patriots punt. Manning connects over the middle to Boss. And there goes the Boss. 45 yards. Peyton Manning pumped up in the box. Then off play action. Bang! David Tyree, of all folks, it's David Tyree on 2nd and 3 from the 5, and the Giants, G-men, lead it 10-7. How about this play by Eli, avoiding the sack. Plexico, oh, he got tangled up in blue.
You have a sense that he would regret that? Isn't it amazing how this played out? I thought that was one that he would look back and say, the game changed right there, but it didn't.
And now the Patriots 2nd and 5. Now they've got to do something, guys, to make either more max protect or just get the short passing game going.
You know, I've seen enough of the Patriots to know that they were going to put together a drive. I always thought that the Giants were going to have in order to win the football game.
Moss first, Wes Welker for a first down on 2nd and 6. He caught 11, tying a Super Bowl record. Then Brady was hit by Deion Branch, a Patriot, a few years ago. Moss for the first down inside the Giant 20. And then later in the drive, Brady to Kevin Falk, just so valuable. One of those Patriots trying for his 4th ring. Inside the 10, 3rd and goal. Giants defense, can they get the heat? Moss with a touchdown and under 3 to go. You knew it would happen. The Patriots grabbed the...
Go to the fade, got the defensive back on his heels and literally pushed him down, not pushed him down and fell down, wide open in the end zone.
Corner has got to get hands-on in that situation. Doesn't do you any good if you back up into the end.
10, 2-minute warning. Eli to Amani Toomer coming back to make the grab just short of the first. And on 4th and 1, of course, Tom Coughlin going to go for it. Do you pass or do you give it to the big fella, Brandon Jacobs? Gets the yard and the drive continues for the G-men. $1:15 to go, 3rd and 5. How about this? Eli somehow wearing Fran Tarkenton's number gets out of there to David Tyree, and how did he make that?
Honestly, the play of the could be the century. I hate to say these kinds of things, but you got to be kidding me with the game on the line and all that was in play all time. Boom! Tommy, have you seen anything like this?
Nothing like it. And Eli Manning's composure throughout the day.
And too slow to prevail. An MVP quarterback with golden arm and iron will. Undone in his greatest season's final stanza. And a record-setting receiver with born-again determination. Unable to cradle the only football that really matters. That they were flawless until the finale only makes it worse. To come so close to perfection and then negate the promise. To prove faulty when the prize was so great. There's no shame in losing. The infamy is in the timing. For the Giants, that timing now marks them not as perfect, but as immortal. As the team that thwarted the gridiron Goliath and the underdog that overcame. No MVP quarterback, no established no No roster of Pro Bowlers. Just will, nerve, and victory. To watch Eli Manning match his big brother, not in regard, but in rings. To watch Tom Coughlin reinvent his veneer and reconnect with his players. To watch a team thrive on the road and master the must-wins. That's what the Patriots watched as history and tribute, praise and honor faded away. Perfection is gone now, and for New England this day was its most precious ingredient: opportunity. How will the Patriots be remembered now? Not the way they were just 60 minutes ago.
Look at some of the biggest Super Bowl upsets. Super Bowl III, Joe Namath guaranteed the Jets would beat the heavily favored Colts. My bad. Jets won 16-7. Is that Boomer running off with his number one? A year later, the AFL champion Chiefs were big underdogs to the Vikings, but won easily 23-7. Hank Stram carried off the field. John Elway's first Super Bowl game as a major underdog, Broncos beat down the defending champion Packers 31-24. The Patriots' first Super Bowl title in the 2001 season, another ginormous. And now tables are turned. New England in the reverse situation, losing as major, and not just major favorites. I mean, dudes are 18-0. Nobody outside of Gotham thought that the Giants would win this. Well, a few people picked the Giants.
There was a lot inside of Gotham that didn't think it either.
The Patriots falling, we look back now at next season, well, I look forward to next season as we look back. Will they fall into the same trap of Super Bowl losers of late? 6 of the previous 7 Super Bowl losing teams have failed to make the playoffs the following season, including this season's Bears, who went 7-9. You might recall they lost to the Colts last Super Bowl. All right, fellas, no one here is saying the Patriots aren't even going to make the playoffs next season. We get that. But really, I mean, couldn't they go 16-0 in the regular season and that still not eliminate the bad taste that's in their mouth? And the Patriots can't improve until they win the Super Bowl next season.
Well, I think, Steve, it depends on who you're talking about. I think if you're talking about guys like Moss and guys like Junior Seau, it's going to definitely leave a bad taste in their mouth because they've yet to win a Super Bowl ring. But they'll retool. They'll go out there in free agency. They have plenty of money to spend. They'll upgrade the safety position, maybe the corner position. They'll upgrade the wide receiver position, even though that sounds pretty crazy. They'll get another guy to play that position. And at running back, they'll look for another running back to kind of give Maroney some time off every now and then. And then on offense, they'll look at protecting and get some depth on the offensive line because clearly tonight, Sean, that offensive line did not protect Tom Brady.
Got pushed around. See, this team also has the 7th pick of the first round, folks.
That's not fair,
San Francisco.
Really. That's not fair.
18-1. Let's not panic. Put it this way, if the Patriots don't make the playoffs next year, I will walk from Connecticut to the Super Bowl if they don't make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs.
You're on tape.
Forget all that. Get it on tape twice. I'll walk if they don't. That being said, Brady, Belichick, the stars are in place. They got to get younger. There's no question in my mind. They win the division next year. Can they get to this again? We'll see. But this is a great football team that happened to fail in the biggest game
Well,
this
I'm going
year.
to tell you like this. A loss tonight and the loss that they went through today is going to hurt this team for a long time.
It's going to fester.
It's going to, because you got to think about the mentality of the Patriots this year. Their goal was to annihilate every opponent that they came up against, and they pretty much did that until you got in the later half of the season. And now they came in this game very confident, thinking that they had everything on the wraps because they played the Giants earlier, and Key and I talked. There might have been some points that they left on the football field in Week 16. They thought they can get those points tonight. Tonight, they got slapped in the face, and there was nothing they could do about it. LL Cool J said, Mama said knock you out. They got knocked out.
Dude, they're in a weak division. Okay, they're the Buffalo Bills, the New York Jets, and the Miami Dolphin team that's trying to find themselves. You look in that division, they'll win that division hands down, like Sean said. I don't see them doing anything but making the playoffs.
I agree.
One thing about this personnel department, as we all know, they know how to retool. Yep. They went out and got a wide receiving core. They'll fix the defense. I trust that they will.
Speaking of wide receiver core, Randy Moss, the freak, a record-breaking season. But he's a free agent. What will he do? We'll hear from him next.
eBay moments of victory. That's what we wrap up there. Supermen. Champ Giants stun Patriots is the front page of Monday's New York Post. And then Champs, it's very simple headlines. I thought it would be Giant imperfection. That's what I was guessing before, but that's too long of a headline. Brandon Jacobs having fun in a victorious locker room with the gregarious Sam Madison. The last NFL game day of the year is reaching its stirring conclusion. Don't go anywhere.
5 of us with better makeup. Booyah!
They came to the desert to witness history in the big toaster, and it was history they got, but not the kind that they studied up for. The 18-0 Patriots, could they win one more time against the New York Football Giants and complete a dream? As somebody once said, that's why they play the games. Hi, everybody. Welcome to NFL Primetime. On the field here at Super Bowl 42. Chris Berman, Steve Young, Tom Jackson. Whoa! Whoa!
Contextually, I said this earlier in the day, contextually, with everything that's around it, the greatest upset in NFL history. I know that's a big statement, but something I said before, if they did it, and they did it.
And I don't know if the New England, a marvelous effort by the Giants, congratulations to them. I don't know yet and can't wrap my mind around what this will mean for the New England Patriots.
One of the great seasons of all time in NFL's 88-year history, tried for the coronation this evening here in Arizona. The flyover, but the roof was closed. Would Bill Belichick and the Patriots win their 4th title in 7 years? Tom Brady looking to become, along with Montana and Bradshaw, 4-time winner, but Eli Manning trying to make it 2 in a row for he and his bro. Eli, 3rd and 6. And the Giants came out on an unbelievable drive that took 10 minutes. That's Plexico, 14 yards. And then Manning to Steve Smith. They completed the first 4 third downs. They converted them, Steve.
I thought that they would be able to move the ball well within the 30s. They did that in the first half. Didn't get the points on the board that I thought they need to win. Get credit to defense in the end of the day.
That's 3rd and 7 to Smith, the first down. And then on 3rd and 10, same drive. They can't make all of them, but here we go. They've taken almost 10 minutes off the clock. And Lawrence Party times with a 32-yard field goal. Wait a minute now. What's happening? It's the Giants that lead 3-0 for Tom Coughlin. The ankle appeared to be fine. And when Brady stepped back to pass to hit Wes Welker, everything seemed to be fine on 3rd and 3. But later in the drive, 3rd and 10, Brady looking for Ben Watson. Flag in the end zone. He turned around and could have made the play. Pierce.
Antonio Pierce had pretty good coverage. He just never turned around to see the football. He actually would have had a chance to get a turnover for the Giants.
So now we're on the 1, but it's the first play of the 2nd quarter, and bang! Lawrence Boney Maroney, and the Patriots come back, and they lead at 7-3. 3rd and 7. Eli Manning to well-dressed Amani Toomer. Comes back beautifully for the ball, 38 yards.
My X factor, Boomer. I have to take credit. That was a big play. They did not convert, though, there.
And look at the block by Brandon Jacobs here.
Yeah, great job of picking up the blitz by Brandon Jacobs, something that the Giants did at the very start of the game, made the quarterback comfortable.
3rd and 5, and Eli was right on the money, but Smith bobbles and Ellis Hobbs takes the gift. And it was right there. Eli was really throwing well.
Eli threw it early. Smith should have had a chance. He had a chance to catch it, but you could see that he couldn't quite his highs on the football. I don't blame either one.
But did someone say big blue defense? Midnight blue. Maroney, stuffed. Steve Spagnuolo called a great game. And the punt for the Patriots. Then, watch this. Wow. That's Justin Tuck. No Tuck rule here. And the Patriots forced to punt. The pass rush was enormous for the Giants. The front 4 and everyone they sent. But there's Randy Moss for a first down, and the Patriots with 30 seconds to go in the half are in a Giants territory. But Tuck blows past Logan Mankins again. Osia Manura falls on the ball, and the Giants take over.
You know what? This Giant defense defended all day long on all aspects of their game. They give them the chance to score some points here at the end of the half.
Last play of the half, the Giants almost the Hail Mary. Whoa, it got to Steve Smith. But guess what? We have a ball game. It's
throw by Eli. Smith just wasn't able to track the football to his hands.
And so the opening kickoff in the second half goes to the Patriots. Brady throwing. Kevin Falk hit by Antonio Pierce, short of a first down on 3rd and 5. Patriots offense nowhere near, anywhere near the record-setting squad we saw all year. R.W. McQuarters, a little return. Bill Belichick says now they had a timeout. They waited, he threw the flag, too many men on the field.
I thought it was a great call by a coach to take a second, look at the tape, find out if there's 12 on the field, and catch the referee missing the call.
You know, he held on to that flag throughout a very long timeout period, about 2 or 3 minutes, and then let the Giants actually start to play before he threw the flag.
It was Chase Blackburn that tried to get off that couldn't. Falk, a beautiful play. He's such a valuable back on 3rd and 13. They pick up 14, and the drive continues. But Michael Strahan blowing past Kaiser, and Brady is sacked again. He was on his back 18, 19 times, or at least he was hit. Pump fake, and New England cannot capitalize on the challenge. They went for it on 4th and 13. No field goal. Would they regret that later? Yes, they would. Eli Manning, play action. Why not try it? Late 3rd. Triple coverage, though, on Plexico, and Asante Samuel's there to break it up. And so we're 7-3 in a game expected to be just with rockets going off on the scoreboard. The Giants first up following a Patriots punt. Manning connects over the middle to Boss. And there goes the Boss. 45 yards. Peyton Manning pumped up in the box. Then off play action. Bang! David Tyree, of all folks, it's David Tyree on 2nd and 3 from the 5, and the Giants, G-men, lead it 10-7. How about this play by Eli, avoiding the sack. Plexico, oh, he got tangled up in blue.
You have a sense that he would regret that? Isn't it amazing how this played out? I thought that was one that he would look back and say, the game changed right there, but it didn't.
And now the Patriots 2nd and 5. Now they've got to do something, guys, to make either more max protect or just get the short passing game going.
You know, I've seen enough of the Patriots to know that they were going to put together a drive. I always thought that the Giants were going to have to score again in order to win the football game.
Moss first, Wes Welker for a first down on 2nd and 6. He caught 11 times a Super Bowl record. Then Brady was hit by Deion Branch, a Patriot, a few years ago. Moss for the first down inside the Giant 20. And then later in the drive, Brady to Kevin Falk, just so valuable. One of those Patriots trying for his 4th ring. Inside the 10, 3rd and goal. Giants defense, can they get the heat? The touchdown and under 3 to go. You knew it would happen. The Patriots grabbed the lead.
He faked like he was going to go to the fade, got the defensive back on his heels, and literally pushed him down, not pushed him down, and fell down wide open in the end zone.
Corner has got to get hands-on in that situation. Doesn't do you any good if you back up into the end zone.
14-10, 2-minute warning. Eli to Amani Toomer coming back to make the grab. And on 4th and 1, of course, Tom Coughlin going to go for it. Do you pass or do you give it to the big fella? Brandon Jacobs gets the yard and the drive continues for the G. Go 3rd and 5. How about this? Eli somehow wearing Fran Tarkenton's number gets out of there to David Tyree, and how did he make that?
Honestly, the play of the could be the century. I hate to say these kinds of things, but you got to be kidding me with the game on the line and all that was in play all time. Boom. Tommy, have you seen anything like this?
Nothing like it. And Eli Manning's composure throughout the day, I think his team picked up on it and they fed off of it. But what a great play on both ends.
Remember, needing a touchdown, 14-10, 45 seconds ago, Manning. Steve Smith had a couple of bobbles, as we saw early, but he came on late.
Smart little throws from Eli Manning in this drive. Did not get greedy. Knew that he had to work his way down the field. Did a spectacular job.
39 seconds to go. The fade. Plexico turns around. G-men. Touchdown. The move on Hobbs.
It's a double move. Looked like he was going to the slam. Went right by him, froze the defensive back, and there was touchdown.
And the Giants could pull off one of the all-time shockers, except we've seen Tom Brady do it before. He has his timeouts, but he's nailed by Jay Alford. 10-yard loss. The heat just kept on coming from up front. 3rd and 20. Brady rolling. Zings it to Moss. But no, that's Corey Webster and Jibril Wilson, both playing huge parts in this game. And now with 10 seconds to go on 4th and 20, you want a miracle where you're 18-0? Will you be 19-0? Will you get a chance for a field goal? No! It's incomplete to Moss. And the New York Football Giants, the ultimate road warriors, have pulled one of the biggest shockers in NFL history. Two old friends shake hands. Tom Coughlin, the Giants. Eli Manning is the champ. And so, the team that never played a home game in the playoffs went down to Tampa in 75-degree heat. Went to what? -23 in Green Bay with wind chill. Came in a dome to Arizona and beat a team that was 18-0. The New York Football of the football world, and for the 2nd straight year, a Manning is the MVP in the Super Bowl. 9 of 14 down the stretch, and the composure and the one play that we saw, Steve, kind of spoke for him saying ice water Eli.
For the last month and a half, we've seen 2 or 3 times Baltimore, Philadelphia, the Chargers at some point. There was always a game to be had. You had a sense that the Patriots were looking to maybe lose a game. Please, someone come beat us, and they just couldn't do it, and they kept winning. Here was a time where they finished. Of all those games I just mentioned, they finished the game both defensively and offensively. And Eli Manning was the difference. He really, at that last drive, they needed a quarterback that was going to play that big. We knew the last time a double-digit underdog had won in the Super Bowl, it's unbelievable. Himself and played like a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, and you think about this last drive, some of the plays that Eli was able to make, but, you know, I go all the way back to New England's start. The run that they started in 01. And the concept of team, they now played this team, and I think they got exactly what they gave in 01. They faced a tremendous team effort today by the Giants. Huge underdogs. Nobody thought that they were going to win the football game, probably except those 53 guys. Their coaching staff in that locker room thought that they really had a chance to win.
We'll put it into big context a little bit later here in primetime, but look, when you can bring heat, as we suggested perhaps this morning, heat with just the front four. There are 3 Pro Bowl linemen on the Patriots. It did not look like that on this day because the Giants, when you can get that heat with just the 4, and then send, as we suggested, Philadelphia-type game plan defensively. Right? Here comes a safety. Here comes a backer. Here, but you're rushing 5. It seemed like 7, Tom.
I talked to someone on the Giants staff, and they said that they had counted them. We'll have to take a look at the film. But Tom Brady was knocked off his feet 18 times today. 18 times, not including the sacks. Knocked off your feet.
We thought the weakness coming into this ball game were the safeties, and they did not get exposed. They played up to every bit of the Super Bowl. And they knocked Tom Brady all over the field, but they also just as many times defended the pass.
Yes.
You've got to give those safeties and the corners credit on how they protected the ball, protected downfield from a big play. Randy Moss never got unleashed.
And so, for the 2nd time in 3 years, a team has won 3 straight road games to get to the Super Bowl and then finishes it off in the Super Bowl. And somebody who might know a little about the other team and this team that's done it tonight, the New York Giants, wide receiver Plexico Burress.
Describe your game-winning touchdown catch. It looked like it was a sellout blitz by the Patriots.
You know, they was basically double teaming me all night. You know, playing a man press, playing a guy over the top. And, you know, we were just waiting for that one time where we could get him over there in single coverage. I just gave him a slant move. He bit it. Eli put it up there, and we came down with it, man. And I just told myself, God, if you could just get me out here tonight, based on what I've been through all year with the knee and the ankle and the back, just everything, man. You know, I was just so grateful for the opportunity. And, you know, I told myself if I could come out here tonight and compete, I would give God all the glory.
Describe Eli on the last drive. What did he show you that maybe you didn't even know he had?
Man, the heart of a champion. You know, guys was jumping on him, pulling him down by his back of his neck, horse collar, and somehow, you know, he managed to break free. And, you know, David Tyree, man, you know, David Tyree saved this game for us. Went up and made a hell of a play. Nobody knows how he came down with it. And, you know, we call him Lay Hands Incorporated, because when they get his hands on it, he clamped down on it and he hauled it in.
And I'm real happy for our veteran players to get the ring. Played super, you know, I mean, he played, he did the things in the second half, the fourth quarter, that you have to do to win a Super Bowl, you know. He brought us down the field. He got the ball in the end zone twice. So you'd have to throw the script away. I mean, we're sitting there. We had 3 timeouts. We're sitting there at in the green zone with no timeouts. You know, so you know you got to make a play. And you got to make a play to the end zone. He played very, very well and very cool, very calm.
A word on the winning coach, Tom Coughlin. He's an outstanding football man. He's been kind of misunderstood. As much as 6 weeks ago, it was, well, I don't know. It'll be the typical exit for the Giants. Coughlin won't survive. Eli Manning, I wish he showed a little fire every now and then. And now it's Coughlin, complete command of his team, and ice water Eli. Oh, how in 6 weeks everything has changed. And for Tom Coughlin, he's been at this a long time, Tom.
You know,
congratulations, Tom.
Yeah, congratulations to Coach. He's one of the fine coaches that this league has seen. And I thought it's very important in the Super Bowl that you start well. And you say ice water running through his veins in terms of Eli Manning. I thought that he was exactly that as this game started. He was in complete control of himself. You know, some guys can be over the top when this game starts. Eli Manning was not.
Like a foundry forging steel, over time, Eli Manning took every arrow, every shot, never blinked, never complained, never played the victim. All these years has settled in and now leads this football team in a way that is dramatic. All that cool. We looked in the past that he looked like he was unnerved. Maybe he really wasn't into his play. Now he's the cool customer. He's taking that same mentality and it's spun on itself. And we'll look for a tremendous in the next few years for Eli Manning.
Well, standing on the corner in Glendale, Arizona, and if you're a Giant fan, it's such a fine sight to see. They win it 17-14. And yes, have you heard the news? The Giants are the champs in one of the biggest upsets in NFL history. We'll be back. 16-0, and they do end it to go 19-0. Now look, you start winning football games in the summer. You win all the games in the fall. You win your playoff games in the winter, and then you get to the Super Bowl. It is an amazing mountain to try to climb. And once again, we're reminded of how special the 72 Dolphins feat of winning all the games was in 1972. What the Patriots did this year, well, historical offensively. But they don't end up with the Lombardi Trophy for the first time in the Belichick-Brady run. After the game, speaking.
You know, our team is extremely disappointed. Coach Belichick's extremely disappointed, but you know, it's one thing if I felt we weren't prepared or didn't work hard or didn't give it our all, and we did. We left it all out there. Guys are spent. Guys played extremely hard, played hurt, and I'm sure it'll be tough to swallow over the coming months.
It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Well, look, they're stunned. Yeah. We talked about it, and you understand that. The weight of having to win and make it to go 19-0, in addition to the speed that the Giants give with the pass, too much.
And they've done it all. And now you wonder, fundamentally, has this changed the nature of the run for the Patriots? There's no reason to think that they can't go 18-0 to lead up to another Super Bowl next year. They're that talented, but has it fundamentally changed the way the league looks at the Patriots? Now they're going to have that bigger target on their back, much tougher again to go 18-0 or to get back to this spot. You just wonder where for the Patriots, or do they just continue to climb and come back here next year?
You know, and I sense that as you watch Tom Brady, as you watch Coach Belichick, there's always a little bit of shock when you lose this football game. You know, I said this morning that these games all end the same, and you watch the human dynamic here. The confetti falls, the podium goes up, the trophy ceremony takes place, and the losers slither away. That's the term that I use. They slither away, heads down, and you just don't see them again until next season. And I just don't know, again, what that's going to mean to the New England Patriots.
Look, we applaud what the Patriots gave every football fan this year. Winning 18 straight games, 589 points, the 50 touchdown passes by Tom Brady. You can go on and on and on and on. But to win every game,
you know,
it's a weight
if you just took their Januaries, both teams just stared at them, no anything else.
No, I know
you would
where
say
you're
that
going.
this game ended up exactly how it looked for both of them in January.
No, that's a very
And
fair
all
statement.
of those records, I got to tell you, they're meaningless right at this moment.
Well, and
all of those things, the touchdowns, the catches, I broke through, meaningless at this moment.
To them, because they wanted to do this. The Patriots had an unbelievable run. The Giants put a finish to it. More here at NFL Primetime. Yes, they've shocked the world. The heavy underdog G-Men are champs.
That's their third. By himself in so many ways. He dealt with adversity. Today, he dealt adversity his whole career. People doubting him, slings and arrows. And that's the way, and any young boy out there who wants to be great at something, you go through it. You don't go around it.
Steve, I'm going to choose Justin Tuck, even though I could have taken anybody along that defensive line. Tremendous effort by Michael Strahan, O.C. Umenyiora, everybody that was coming in, even as the backups. They put the pressure on the quarterback that they had to.
They had 5 sacks. David Tyree had 4 catches this year for 35 yards. He had a touchdown and a circus catch that will be replayed for decades to come. So David Tyree is our primetime performer. We will put a cap on this because what they've done is historical. The New York Giants beating the Patriots 17-14. We'll be back. Welcome back to Super Bowl 42, where Eli Manning and the New York Giants are holding the Vince Lombardi Trophy high, their 3rd championship. 86, 90, and now to cap off the 07 season. And to me, Tom, it was old-time football.
Yeah, old-time football, and it gives me faith in team. I think the same thing that I felt for the 01 New England Patriots. You know, you come together against tremendous odds and you win as a team.
You wonder, Tom, the New England Patriots have gone all the way to the wall all year long. At the end of the day, they're going to be questioning themselves. Did they go to the whip early and too often? And you wonder if they did tucker out, not play great football, and tonight they got caught.
In his 4th year in New York, a guy named Joe Willie Namath, as an 18-point underdog with the Jets, upset the Baltimore Colts, arguably the biggest upset in football history. In his 4th year as a quarterback of a New York team, Eli Manning and the New York Giants upset the 18 New England Patriots. For Tom and Steve, I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for watching Primetime.
Break down all of Sunday's game-changing moments. And the perfect season ends in Arizona. Did the Pats ultimately lose their edge? You'll find that on SportsCenter right about now.
Welcome back to SportsCenter's continuing coverage of Super Bowl 42 aerial coverage, brought to you by Goodyear. Get there on triple tread technology. And all week long here at Southbridge at Scottsdale, we've been hanging out and partying with our closest friends and relatives, and they've been bringing us cookies and milk and everything all week long. What's good? On the 42nd Super Bowl and the 19th field the Super Bowl has been played on. Big game, big crew, and a big old wow. Stuart Scott and Steve Levy, joined by Emmett Smith, Sean Salisbury, Keyshawn Johnson. Guys, nobody, Steve, saw this thing coming.
No, I mean, no question about it. And how fitting, though, that the Giants and the Patriots play the final regular season game, final preseason game, final postseason game. Let's get super. Here we go. First quarter action now. We take it up University of Phoenix Stadium in lovely Glendale, Arizona. Tom Brady, ankle or shoulder. Eli Manning with Peyton in attendance. Bill Belichick dealing with the specter of Spygate all week. The opening kickoff, the players were expecting it to be blinding with the flash bulbs, and it was. First possession of the game, Giants 3rd and 6. Manning, Plexico burst for 14. What a first drive for Eli Manning.
Great job by Eli. Peyton having a look on this for the Giants.
One thing that the Giants did very well tonight was pick up the blitz. I saw Brandon Jacobs and Bradshaw step in there and pick up the blitzes tonight, which gave Eli plenty of time to throw the football.
And there's your guy Bradshaw running with all those people on his back, Leaves.
8 yards and a first down. Giants got a 3-0 lead. Longest drive in terms of time of possession in Super Bowl history, nearly 10 minutes. All right, here come the Patriots, though, right back at you. Brady looking over the middle for 6. for Benjamin Watson. That was an easy call for the officials. Pass interference on Antonio Pierce.
Got to turn around and find the ball, but Antonio Pierce has played great football this year. Gave him the ball inside there for a chance to punch it in.
Same drive, second quarter now, second to go, have some. Lawrence Maroney, first Patriot ever to rush for a touchdown in 3 straight postseason games. Pats up 7-3. Next Giants possession, 3rd and 7. Manning looking, and hooking with the Amani Toomer. Big gain of 38 yards, but Keyshawn, how did Amani get open?
I would look at that thing and say it's a little foul play. I think the referees missed that call.
Little foul play?
No blood, no foul.
Ellis Hobbs got cracked in the face mask. No call. Same drive, 3rd and 5. Manning looking for Steve Smith. Intercepted by Hobbs. First Eli pick in the postseason in 96 attempts. What happened there?
Well, you know it's going to go on Eli and the stats, but it shouldn't. Steve Smith got to go down and get that ball. You're in the red zone, can't afford a turnover. Giants were able to overcome it, but index. No, Coach Coughlin, that's right. Got to make that catch.
Index finger, not pinkies.
He got bodied, he got ate up.
Later in the second, Justin Tuck puts a beat down on Tom Brady. Patriots forced a punt. Randy Moss had as many catches up to this point as the 5 of us put together, which is how many, guys?
0.
Right.
Justin Tuck was a beast tonight, guys.
Next Giants possession, 3rd and 4. Manning back to pass. He's roughed up by Adalius Thomas. Knocked the ball loose. Fumble knocked forward to Steve Smith, who picked it up for an apparent first down, but flag going to play Emmett. Why?
The reason why, Steve, here you get Bradshaw's trying to knock the ball out of bounds. Instead, he knocks it up the field, and obviously Smith ended up recovering the ball in first down territory, and so it's an illegal play, illegal batting forward.
Shades of Dave Casper and the Holy Roller. Brady sacked and fumbles the rock right there, recovered by O.C. Umenyiora. Giants ball. Justin Tuck was a beast, as you said, Sean.
This guy, and you know, we hear about Strahan and Umenyiora. One of the most unsung players in the league this year has been Justin Tuck, because he is when they double team somebody else, he's been getting single, and he ate him up tonight.
Big Strahan held up. They were not worried at all.
Absolutely.
Big Tuck had 2 sacks, 6 tackles in the first half. Hey, these same 2 teams, they combined for 37 first half points in their Week 17 meeting, just 10 here in the first half. Patriots held to a season-low 81 first half points, and the Giants had the rock for over 19 minutes, but 0 for 2 in scoring touchdowns in the red zone, tying their season low with 3 first half points. Steve Levy, can you holler at us?
I can. You know, in the history of the Super Bowl, if you lead at halftime, you win 32 of the 39 games where someone's had a lead at halftime. And the Pats had the lead. They had 7-3 lead. Tom Brady and Kevin Falk.
And who's making that tackle?
Antonio Pierce.
Thank you.
Exactly. All right, so Pats have to punt, right? Here's where it gets tricky. That's Chase Blackburn. He's trying to get off the field before they snap. Now Hansen gets the punt away. No flags on the play. Not yet anyway, you'll see. R.W. McQuarters fields it, goes out of bounds. Can't get anything past Bill Belichick. He's crafty.
Cagey, crafty, wily. Gets the call changed. Watch this. Can't get the high. Look at those mad hops over there. Blackburn can't quite get out the field. There is 12 men.
Finally got a piece of tape that worked.
Come on now.
It's important for people upstairs to tell Belichick exactly what happened on that play so they don't waste the timeout.
Bill doesn't miss anything, guys.
So they needed the 5 yards to continue the drive, and because of the penalty, gave him a first down. Later on in this drive, 3rd and 13 at the 42. Here's Brady to Falk. That's 14 yards in the first down.
Best third down back in football, guys. He understands every single time where the yard marker is. A great football player.
The other Falk is working somewhere else.
And you can see the determination on Falk's face when he's trying to get that first down.
Here's the Pats' problem all night. Michael Strahan in that front 7 of the Giants. Strahan brings Brady down.
Think he's any good, Keith?
I think he's got some big muscles.
That was abuse. He ran right by him. Strahan's been doing it his whole career against the run and rushing the passer. Did it again in this game.
How about this call, fellas? This is 4th and 13. Instead of a long field goal, they go for it. Brady throws deep. I'm not sure he hit a deep ball all game. That time incomplete to Jabbar Gaff.
And everybody was double covered.
And there's no chance to complete a ball when you throw it out of bounds either, Lee.
Turnover on downs. Here's Eli now. He's throwing deep. Over the middle, Plaxico Burris. How about the coverage there?
That's the Bermuda Triangle right there.
Look if he hits Monty Toomer in the end cut. Might have been the only bad decision Eli made. Toomer goes out the back door, but hey, incomplete pass. Nice job by the Patriots. Key to break it up.
After 3 quarters, but it was a great 7-3 game.
First play of the fourth quarter, 1st and 10, Giants in the 20. Eli trying to get some to big man Kevin Boss. Gain of 45 yards. First down, Giants at the New England 35-yard line. Moments later, 3rd and 4. Eli looking for the rookie from where's Keyshawn? Southern what?
Southern Cal.
Dun 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 dun.
Is there another college?
Steve Smith, gain of 17. First down to the 12-yard line. 2 plays later, 2nd and 3. Can a brother get some David Tyree? David Tyree hadn't caught a touchdown since December 2006, but there you go. Puts the Giants up 10-7. Key, how did he get open?
Simple fake moves. Dip the linebacker, get him to jump like he's blocking and go over the top, and Manning straight strike. Looks like his brother.
I was going to say, great play action. If he misses that throw by a splinter, that ball's going.
Big catch of the night.
Yep.
And he has another one coming up later.
Next Patriots possession, 1st and 10. Brady to Randy Moss for a gain of 17. Moss had 2 postseason catches this entire postseason coming in. That was his 2nd of the game. Same drive, 3rd and 7. Brady looking for Wes Welker. Could not find him. New England got to punt it. Next Giants possession, 2nd and 9 on the 30. Eli Manning rolling out. Plaxico Burress is wide open. And what happens here, Emmett?
Well, he just tried to just loft it over his head, but had a little bit too much on it.
Got a little too cute just instead of throwing it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Giants would then have to punt. Tom Coughlin needed a hug at that moment. Next Patriots drive, 2nd and 5 to the 25. Brady trying to, and he finally did get clicking with Moss in the 4th quarter. That's a gain of 10. Moss's 3rd catch of the game. Same drive, 2nd and 1.
Who's going to get it? Wes Welker.
You know who.
Hey. Watch out now.
What?
He throws more okey dokes on anybody I've ever seen in the open.
Freaks him with the okey doke. 2nd and 6, Pats in the 39. Brady complete again to the guy who has, returned to kickoff, returned to punt, punted, kicked the field goal in a game. Only guy who's ever done all that. Welker, 11 catches, ties a Super Bowl record held by 3 other players. Same drive, 2nd and 10, the 29. Brady looking for the guy he threw 23 touchdowns to. Randy Moss, gain of 11, another 1st down. Same drive. Tom Brady threw 48 passes in this game, and here he's looking for the guy that, Sean, you called the best 3rd down back in the game?
No question. And look, he always knows where the stripe is, gets to it, takes the hit, and stays in the game and blocks people. He is a great performer in big games.
That set up 1st and goal. 3rd and goal now. If you're scared, say you're scared. Brady to Randy Moss.
And Wesley looks scared there. He's playing the outside leverage technique, thinking back shoulder. Randy Moss set him up perfect. Boom, boom, bam, slant, touchdown, fall down.
Don't get a hand on them in the red zone. That's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Tom Brady threw 18 passes in the 4th quarter. Patriots only ran the ball once. Junior Seau, Teddy Bruschi figure they are on the verge of history. But as Peyton Manning has done so many times, Eli about to get rolling. 2:39 left, down 4, 3rd and 10. Complete to Amani Toomer for 9. 1 yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1 yard. Emmett, if you got a big brother, 6'4", 265 in the backfield, what do?
You give him the rock. And here you see this play right here. Brandon Jacobs just fall down. When you're 6'4", you can fall forward and get a yard.
And when you're an M&M away for 3 bills, you can too.
Same drive, 3rd and 5 in the 44. This is the sickest play of the game. First of all, I have no idea how Eli Manning gets away from this. And
biggest play of his career, buddy.
Termination.
Watch the catch by David Tyree, 44 yards. Tyree put the ball on his helmet as he fell down. And Key, didn't Rodney Harrison have some good coverage of this thing?
He did have good coverage, but I think Rodney was trying to bat the ball down instead of running through the wide receiver. And David Tyree, Big T, came down with the football and put him in great position.
Mike Carey, the head official, making a great call, not making a call, and calling Eli Manning in the grass, letting him play, and the guy delivers maybe the biggest play of his career, as well as Tyree.
What you saw that was determination by Eli to continue to play, and also by David Tyree to keep the drive going.
No question.
Same drive, 2nd and 11, the 25. Again, could not hook up with him there, incomplete. Next play, 3rd and 11. Guys, Sean and Keyshawn specifically, I forgot, where again did Steve Smith go to school?
Southern Cal.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you.
The rookie had 5 catches in the game for 50 yards. 1st and 10 now, Giants from the 13. Manning, can nobody
you gotta be kidding me.
Okey doke.
Oh, that's the slant go okey doke to Plaxico. He had 12 touchdown catches in the regular season, 1st in the postseason. How did he beat, school Ellis Hobbs here?
Well, Ellis Hobbs was looking for the slant route. He ran a fade. If you think about Randy Moss, they were thinking back shoulder. Moss ran a slant, so it's pretty much the same thing. They seen that on field. They knew that Ellis Hobbs was the weak link in the secondary, and they went after
Get a guy sitting on his heels down there, it's over. Ball game, nice pitch and catch.
Patriots get the ball ball back, 29 seconds left on their own 26-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 10 in the 26. Rookie Jay Alford just busted Tom Brady in the grill.
Again, you see the determination from the Giants defense stepping up when time really mattered.
It was somebody different on the down for the whole night, too. Now you got to go get this key at a time.
3rd and 20, 19 seconds left. Randy Moss double covered, didn't get it. Why, guys?
Well, I think Randy could have elevated, you know, going down the field full speed, and he could probably stop, elevated at his highest point, take the ball off the helmet. But sometimes
doing that his whole career.
Hey, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them.
All right, here we go, guys. 4th down and 20, 10 clock ticks to go. Brady, ball game. Giants in a stunner win Super Bowl 42, 17-14. Tom Coughlin gets a Gatorade shower. The Patriots are just stunned. Randy Moss, record-setting season, but 18-1 means losing.
Look at the dream killer.
And Eli Manning, hey, he plays in New York, Broadway. He will be popular. He's gonna be popular.
Career changer.
Super Bowl MVP, Eli Manning and Michael Strahan celebrate with the Lombardi Trophy.
That's a good feeling right there.
Oh, I don't mean to take a shot, but where's Tiki Barber?
Oh. I ain't gonna say that, but that ain't right. Giants,
see what had happened.
But you didn't mean to, though, did you?
No, my producers told me to say that.
Giants beat them 17-14. 22 of 43 Super Bowl MVPs, their once co-MVPs, have been quarterbacks. And the 22nd quarterback who is an MVP, all eyes, all attention, all the microphones in front of Eli after the game.
I talked to Tom. He just said, you know, he talked about last night the feeling of winning a championship, and he wanted us to have that feeling. He had it before when he was with the Giants, and he wanted us to get that feeling. And so I talked to him after. He said that feeling's pretty good, and I said you can't beat it. You were right.
We've been building momentum, and if you're going to have a chance to win, you're going to have to play great defense, and we certainly did, really throughout the entire playoffs, and certainly tonight was a great example of it. But it was a tremendous team effort all the way around, all the way through the playoffs, and just a wonderful way to end this thing.
And the ball was in the air, and I was just looking at trying to get free, trying to get open. And you know, when I saw I was open, I just made sure my feet was in, and I made sure I looked the ball all the way in, and you know, came down with it.
We just left off where we started the game before. You know what I mean? And we knew we can do good things against this defense. You know, they don't intimidate us at all. You know, we play in the NFC East, we're hard-hitting teams, and you know, not that they're a great team, but you know, we play against the more physical teams.
No, it's just special to win. But it is good to quiet a lot of people. We got a new trademark.
What is that?
18-1, world champion, New York Giants. Write that book.
The Giants pull off the shocker, winning the Super Bowl for the 3rd time. First time since they beat the Bills. Giants are the 8th franchise to win at least 3 Super Bowls. And they made their home away from Giant Stadium. You know, they set the record with 10 straight road wins. Hey, they weren't at home in this game. Their last 11 games away from the Meadowlands, they won to Dallas. And by knocking off the previous undefeated Patriots, Giants joined the 93 Cowboys and 2001 Patriots, as I said, the only teams to win the Super Bowl after starting the season 0-2.
Well, as for the other team in this Super Bowl, the New England Patriots, the 4th team to enter the postseason undefeated. They were looking for perfection, you might have heard. But just like the Bears in both 1934 and 1942, the Pats fall in the championship game. They do leave the 72 Dolphins all alone as the only undefeated team in NFL history. So Tom Brady, no longer so perfect.
We just didn't get the ball in the end zone enough. You know, you scored 14 points. I don't think that's our lowest total of the year, and that got us beat. Probably need some time to reflect on the game and some time to reflect on the season, but I'm sure it'll be, it is extremely disappointing. It isn't something, you know, any of us prepare for, but you go into a game, you know that some teams got to win and some teams got to lose. So I thought they really, they had a very good game plan. They executed it very well, and you know, a 3-point win. I think we're usually on the better side of those 3-point wins, but you know, just have to regroup and come back and try to make it stronger next year.
I mean, no, they played well. They made some plays. We made some plays. In the end, they made a couple more than we did. So.
But you got to give all the credit to the New York Giants. I mean, they played tremendous football, very resilient, hard-fought team that was tough. We knew that more plays than we did.
Now, I think that, you know, Eli and his offense made some great plays that last drive of the fourth quarter to win the game. And, you know, hats off to them. It's nothing, you know, that they did wrong. It's a lot of things that they did right.
All right, fellas. I mean, the Patriots' pursuit of perfection now officially over. An upset of historical proportions. One we'll be talking about probably for decades. Let's talk about it right now. Key, what are you feeling after seeing that?
Look at my face. I mean, you know, I'm a Patriot fan for whatever reason. I hadn't picked against them all year long. This reminds me of that UNLV Duke team. They played each other. Duke beat them. And it also says that to the rest of the league that you have an opportunity in the future to take on the New England Patriots. The San Diego Chargers tried it. The Jacksonville Jaguars tried it. But now the New York Giants did a job.
Wow is all I can say. Wow, what a great performance. I don't need anybody to tell me that the Patriots beat themselves. They did not. The Giants put it on them and physically whipped this 18-1 team. This season will be remembered by the Patriots now because of the loss as a failure. Eli Manning, you have to take a backseat to nobody. 4 years, my friend, you got a Super Bowl. And that Giants defense, after the first 2 games of the season, we laughed at them and said they were a joke and that they were comical and made jokes of. Now they're as dominant a defense as we've had all season long, Emmett. Congratulations to the best team in the National Football League. They earned it.
Wow. You know what? You're absolutely right. This New York Giants team has been the team that's obviously had their back up against the wall the whole entire season. You come into the season, Tiki Barber talking about Eli Manning not being a leader. He weathers that storm. Tom Coughlin not knowing whether or not his job would be secure at the end of this year. But this team has hung in there very strong. We talk a lot about how mentally tough the New England Patriots really are. This Giants team disregarded everything that all of us were saying about them not making it back to the playoff or even to the Super Bowl. And so my hat goes off to the whole entire team for being strong, blocking out all the chatter, and doing your job and playing excellent football tonight. That defense got after Tom Brady's behind.
One thing they had to do, hit him in the mouth.
They hit him in the mouth.
You know who
hit him also.
Picked this upset? Broadway Joe Namath had the Giants win in this game. Joe knows how to make predictions and guarantees.
You talked about the chatter. Plaxico Burress had a lot of chatter. You know, he guaranteed the win. He said the Patriots would score only 17. They scored 14. He battled ankle and knee injuries all week. He only caught 2 passes for the Patriots. Their first completion and their last completion. That was the go-ahead touchdown. And guys, with it, the Giants become the 8th franchise to win 3 Super Bowls. SportsCenter coming right back. We're coming back in 60 seconds with more on the Patriots. And guys, disappointment. How will the New England Patriots season be remembered by everyone and by the Patriots? We also have much more on the Giants' thrilling upset of the once perfect Patriots. G-Men, they shocked the world in Arizona. And quarterbacks had to work very hard Sunday. Coming up, both guys, plenty of love.
Credit to the Giants. Their defense played well. This is a team that lost 6 games during the season, and that just goes to show you that the Patriots all season were the better team. And going in, playing a team that had lost 6 games in the NFL, trying to go undefeated, it's just very hard to win every game on your schedule.
When this kid scored, a tear came to my eye because I don't know. I was just emotional at this point for some reason. And you guys know you've never seen me like this. I'm very humbled at what the New York Giants were able to do as underdogs in this fight, realizing that on any given Sunday, anybody can beat anybody else except in 1972.
Wow, shocker. We were able to get Mercury Morris to talk about the 72 Dolphins.
Really?
With the Patriots.
You must have worked hard to get that one.
That's a hard get right there.
Hey, he is still living. They are still living in that house, and I guess they're the only ones in the neighborhood.
Hey,
they're in Perfectville.
I'm thinking about the guy who was on the plane, who's out of the country, misses the football game, turns on SportsCenter last segment, and hears Sean say the Giants are the best team in the NFL. He's like, what just happened there? So what do we say of the Patriots now? Is the perfect regular season, is that meaningless?
The Patriots play 3 seasons. Preseason, regular season was perfect in the playoffs. 18-1 isn't a championship. See, there's a lot of great teams, but to be considered the greatest, you got to win them all. And you got to win them all by the Super Bowl, which is more, they would have taken 12-4 and a Super Bowl victory instead of 18-1. This will be a brutal loss to take, and they'll come back from it. But losing this game, and they did lose it, and they got their tails whipped and punched in the face, Keyshawn, they're going to be remembered. And they'll remember it themselves as, hey, it was fun, but it was a failure because we did not get the championship ring, because we do judge people in this league on winning championships. A failure at 18-1, which is shocking.
I think that the season is lost. I think you have to go 19-0 when you go 18-0. There's no reason that you can't do that. You played terrific the entire season. The New England Patriots did. Tom Brady, Randy Moss, because he may not be back in the Super Bowl again. This is the second time, 2 losses. You don't know if he's coming back next year. You know, when you play this game, I don't care if you 1-15, somehow you get to the Super Bowl, you want to win that Super Bowl. You don't want to lose.
And Tom Brady said this was the biggest game of his career. And in the biggest game of his career, they got beat.
That's definitely the truth. But I tell you what, I got to tip my hat to those guys. It's tough when you have 18 games or 19 games to win. And these guys started out on a serious roll. And what happened here tonight, the pressure of going 19-0, and being in the Super Bowl, and this other team over here that's called the New York Giants, the pressure that they put on this team.
You're saying all got to them?
First of all, I didn't say they choked. But I'm just saying the pressure of it all boiling up may have had a part in them playing perfect or playing better. Because, I mean, they were a little tight.
Well,
they looked tight.
I'm going to give credit to the New York Giants.
But the Giants played great.
Show, we said that they're going to have to rush the passer and get after passer.
And that's what they did.
And help that secondary out. They did a good job. We said Eli Manning, no mistakes. He didn't make any mistakes. That wide receiver dropped the football from USC.
You know, yeah. Where? I don't know. I didn't hear that.
You know, he dropped the football. So when you look at everything in a nutshell, Stu, that's the way this game was played.
You know what happened?
5 sacks.
What happened,
They
too?
sacked Brady 5 times, more than anybody had done all season long.
Punch the Patriots in the mouth. Patriots punch back a little bit, and then guess what happened? A flurry by the Giants.